All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Hippie here. Welcome back to Hippie's High Lifts. So on today's high lift, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some master locks because in the Reddit forum and a couple of other places, people always ask, hey, what do you guys think about starting with acrylic locks? Oh my gosh. Which, if I could get it open, good lord, which I've got right here from Covert. But anyways, a lot of people are saying, hey, I just got this acrylic. It's kind of kicking my butt. I don't really understand why. It's because these things are not meant to be picked like that. And I'm planning on doing a high lift about the acrylic lock anyways. But a lot of people are just saying, go out and get yourself a real lock. If you're here in the States, master lock is everywhere, right? So this is just my little help or tips and tricks or whatever on what you might be facing with certain masters. So let me just catch up where I'm at first. Okay, so white belts, master locks numbers 1 through 8. Those are all going to be your white belts. Master lock 140 is your yellow. 150, 570, 100-year anniversary. These are all your orange. And 410 is a green. There's a lot more master locks out there on the market. I acknowledge that. I don't have them all. This is what I've got. This is what's really prevalent in the stores that are around me. So it's going to be easier for me to talk to you guys about it. Because you will see the 140s and you will see these little in the 150s and these brass bodies, and you're going to think, well, these can't possibly be tougher than what this is, or a master lock number 5, just because it's got the size to it, right? We're not worried about the size. We're worried about what the pins look like on the inside when it comes to picking. So when you get a 1 through 8, this is a master lock number 1, number 3, number 5, and this is the master lock Magnum. But it falls under the same line. I haven't seen any ranking towards the master lock Magnum. So what you're going to face with these ones is it is overloaded with grease. So this one I've used quite a bit, so the grease has probably just come off. Let me see. But you can see it right there on the shackle. That's no good. It's no good. So what's gonna happen is whenever you go to pick this thing, that grease could have worked its way down into the keyway and into those pins. Here's my master lock number 3. I think this one was one that was pretty bad. Yeah, look. So that's the key turned. No, hardly any shackle movement. And that's how much grease came in it from the manufacturer. So when it comes to these, personal opinion, right? That's all Hippies high lifts are. When it comes to the laminates, getting them from the store, you're going to run into grease. These are better to learn how to rake on than to single pin pick. Because when you single pin pick these things and they've got that grease in it, everything is mushy. You don't get any clicks. It's a pain. So unless you get a degreaser or something like that and hose these things off, that would be my recommendation. Go for these whenever you want to learn how to rake. Starting at the yellow through the green that I have, Master Lock 140 has, I think it's only 1 spool and it's 4 pins. Master Lock 150, 2 spools, 5 pins. Master Lock 570, a lot of security pins. And I didn't take this one apart because I didn't want to have to tap that out. I want to say it's 3 security pins, 1 standard, but it's dead core. Let me see if these are the right ones. It's dead core and dead shackle. So with this one, you don't have that natural, or not natural, but you don't have that spring back that you have with these other ones. See, you can see how there's that tension that's right there from the spring. Dead cores, you don't have that, right? It's just going to go whoop. So this one, you get a lot better feel for counter rotation and how that's supposed to work with a dead core. Is it a little bit trickier? Yes, because you have to be a little bit more meticulous with your tensioning. But whenever you go to pick this thing, you will be able to see that core move so much easier. There's no spring there hindering it or making you apply more tension. Master Lock 100 year anniversary. This is also a orange belt. Yeah, this is the orange belt line. This is the orange belt. This is my actual first orange belt that I picked. The only problem that you will have with this lock if you pick this one up is this weathering that's right here. It's a pain. So because of the way that this lock is designed, right, it's got this faceplate on it with a core that you can actually take out and you can gut, but it's also inside of this weatherproof shrouding. So because of that, you have to use a tensioner that's got a little bit more length on it in order to make sure that you're going to get up and around all of that. You can snug one of them in. Oh, that's a 50. You can snug one of them in, but whenever you go to turn, you're going to be rubbing on that weather protector. So that's just something to look out for if you pick this lock. If you go and pick this one up and whatnot. So the last one that I have is a green belt Master Lock 410 Lotto. These aren't readily available in hardware stores that I've been to. So the big orange store, the big blue store, and a couple of other odd end hardware stores, I haven't seen Lottos on the shelves. But Amazon, it's like $15 maybe. That's also a dead core, dead shackle as well. 5-pin. And the security pins are just so much better in this. It just is. That's why, but that's why it's a green belt and not an orange belt. The security pins are just a lot better in that one. But I will try to save whoever watches the videos. I will try to save you from some pain. If you pick a Master Lock 410, do not rotate that core past 180. Okay? So if you pick this lock, what you have to do is you have to pick it until the shackle opens and stop. Do not over rotate it to this point. Once you get to 180 degrees, there's holes that are cut into the bottom of the casing. So if you go all the way around and you're holding it up like this, all your key pins are going to fall out. And as soon as they fall out, it makes a really fun little baby rattle noise, and you will join the 410 Rattle Club. So anyways, but it is a fun lock, and it is a key retaining lock. So when you pick it, before you rotate it back, make sure you got the shackle in and all that stuff. Okay, so that's really it, guys. I just wanted to go through and talk about these locks, what my thought is on where you should start, and maybe it'll just help out a little bit, get you off the acrylic lock and actually showing you what you can go and you can just pick up at the store. My recommendation, if you are jumping into it and you've gone through some of these other ones, get a 570 and learn what it feels like without a spring, because it really does help with kind of balancing out your tension, right? Whenever we all started, we all applied too much tension and trying to force spool pins up, and it just doesn't work that way. You have to have a little bit lighter of a feel, and you have to let that core come back to get the other part of the spool up. So, yeah, if you can get a Master Lock 140 open, go and pick up a 570. Because as long as you have felt a spool and you've picked open a lock like that, I would go from here to the 570 to a 410. Because you get the best feel for security pins that way, and it'll help you progress a lot easier if you start getting that feel for the security pins. So, anyways, guys, I hope this helped out. Leave your comments down below on what locks you would recommend to new lock pickers, especially if you're in a different part of the U.S. I know if you have aces around you, you go get one of these Ace 38 millimeters that everybody dreads, because, well, some people have turned them into their comfort locks, but these things are little beasts. Security pins in that one as well, and yeah. Anyways, brinks are around the same. For these, once you get into the brass bodies, they have security pins just like the 140s and 150s. So if you want to go and pick one of those up, and then these, are your orange belts right here. So if you go and get a Brinks that looks just like this, which is right here, right? You got one of these, learn how to pick it, I would recommend jumping to the 570. Anyways, guys, now I'm starting to ramble. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps out a little bit. Once again, this is just Hippies High Lifts. It's just me talking about some random stuff that I think might help you guys out in the long run. So, all right, guys, catch you later. Bye.